Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Before we start, I would like to introduce to you my fellow members. The firstly is my father from my another father, Muhammad Fasli, and the secondly is my brother from another mother, Mama Ashraf. And the other is, firstly is my first wife, Siti Liliana. Secondly, my second wife. No, I forgot my wife name. And lastly, as you know, the last one is always beautiful, right? And her name is No Atika. And the last but not least is me, myself. My name is Muhammad Fahad, and I'm from Ipoh. And I am 24 years old. And the other thing you must know about me is that I'm handsome, I'm young, I'm pretty, and I am the most intelligent student in the world today. And today, we're going to show you how great we are. And the topic for today is workplace responsibilities and rights, with the subtopic of employee relationship and employee responsibilities. We as a future engineer must know who are we going to deal with, and that entity is what we call public. And public is included of taxpayers, customers, and citizens. In the future, we are going to provide them products and services. However, we must present it in terms of safety, health, welfare against the problem arising from engineering work. We must concern about problems related to engineering work, such as construction defect, building, road or bridge collapse. The government regularly introduced the law to protect the public interest. And government has provided several bodies to take care of that. The firstly is occupational safety and health, or what we call it as DOSH. Secondly is Department of Environment, DOE. And the last is Ministry of Housing and Local Government and Ministry of Works. And what is OSHA, or Occupational Safety and Health Act? OSHA is the act that clearly states that it is a duty of employers to ensure the safety, health, and welfare at work for all their employees. And the purpose of OSHA is that to ensure the safety, health, and welfare of persons at work against risks to safety or health arising out the activities of person at work. And the secondly is to protect persons at a place of work against risks or to safety or health arising from the activities of person at work. And the third, to promote an occupational environment for person at work which adapted to their equality needs. And last, but not least, is to provide the means whereby the associated occupational safety and health legislation may be progressively replaced by a system of regulations and improve industry codes or practice operating in combination with the provision of this act designed to maintain or improve the standards of safety and health.
This is OSH Act covers to employer and employees di kandang pekerja. It is not cover self-employed person, individual, from which only immediate member of farm employer family are employed. Workers are already protected by other federal agency under federal statute. That means insurance, another insurance. So, covered by under state job safety health plan. Okay, workplace inspection. There are 6 inspection. First, authority. Normal notice. Authority means that manager, engineer, and supervisor. Next, normal notice is not given. Employees representative must be informed so that leader of workers or leader of group. Inspection number 4, minimum danger. 5, catastrophes and fatal accident. That means malapetaka dan kemalangan maut. Okay, that's employee complaints. Okay, this is inspection priorities. Program inspection. After that, we must follow up. Follow up is record the procedure of inspection. First, inspection credential. Credential means kelayakan pemeriksa. Must have qualified degree or diploma. Opening conference, so that conference meeting is opening inspection process. Closing conference, just meeting in the group. That citation means that petikan satu, akta dua, citation. Inform employee of the regulation and standard alleged to have been violated. Okay, this is the second, appeal by employees may be banned on decision not issue a citation. That means the issue is not related to the other issue. So time allowed for assessment of hazard condition. To make delay time of hazard condition, And next, second, employee may appeal a citation but may submit written objection. So that means write the letter, report and send to pihak berkuasa. Okay, so employer may appeal citation. So means that employee boleh buat rayuan kat statement citation. Okay, the penalties. There are 2 penalties. First category of violation, serious. Other than serious, willful, sengaja, repeatedly your fault, failure to reduce the case.
Diving.
So, and then additional violation for which citation and penalty may be issued. First, false record, assaulting and compliance official. So, contesting citation is informal, conference. Request may be made prior to deciding to contest. First, obtain a better explanation of violation site. Obtain a more complex understanding of the specific standard which apply. And number 2, informal conference. Request may be made prior to deciding to contest. The first, negotiate and enter into informal settlement agreement. Discuss way to correct the violation and discuss problem which after dates. Okay. Okay. Lanjut slide. This is number second. Second, informal conference. Informal conference request may make pure decide contest, discuss problem and then resolve dispute, citation and penalties, obtain answer to any question. And last, this is notice of contest must clearly state first what is being contents, and the citation, the penalty, the advantage, any combination of these, which written citation are being content. Okay, after this you can ask, question.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurjana binti Muhammad. Okay, first of all, I want to ask, siapa yang pernah kerja sebelum ni?
Kerja apa tu?
Apa je lah.
Kerja makan, kerja tidur.
Okay. Okay, siapa yang pernah kerja, you should know your right, your employer responsibility to you. You should know employer should provide to you. Okay. I will present about employer responsibility. First of all, employer should make the general duty responsibility to provide a workplace free from recognized hazard, which is that cause death and serious physical harm. And next, employer should be familiar with the mandatory OSHA standard and make a copy available to employer for review upon request. And employer should inform all employers about OSHA. Examine workplace condition to make sure they conform to applicable standard. And employer should minimize and or reduce hazard. Make sure employee have and use safe tool and equipment. And employer should provide properly maintained tool, and must calibrate all equipment. Next, use color code, poster, label or sign where needed to warn employee of potential hazard. Next, establish or update operating procedure and communicate them so that employees follow safety and health requirements. Employer also must provide training required by OSHA standard. This employer should communicate with OSHA about this training. Employer responsibility should provide medical examination when required by OSHA standard. Employer should report to the nearest OSHA office within 8 hours any fatal accident or one which result in the hospitalization of 3 or more employees. Keep OSHA required record of work-related injury and illness. Post at a prominent location within the workplace, the OSHA poster. Employer should inform employees of their right and responsibility. Employer also should provide former employees and their representative access to the log and summary of occupational injury and illness at a reasonable time and a reasonable manner. Employer responsibility employer should provide access to employee medical record and exposure record to employees of their authorized representative. employee, rep who may be asked to accompany the officer during an inspection. Employer also not discriminate against employees who properly exercise their right under the Act. OSHA's citation at or near the work site involved, which is citation or copy must remain posted until the violation has been evaded or for 3 working days, whichever is longer.
Ni compulsory.
Evade or take action cited violation within the prescribed period. Okay. Next, I want to give to my friends, Siti Liliana.
For employer right, seek advice and outside consultation as needed by writing, calling or visiting the nearest OSHA office. Inspect merely because an employer requests assistance. Be active in industry association involved in job safety and health. Request and receive proper identification of OSHA compliant officer prior to inspection. Be advised by the compliant officer of the reason for an inspection. Have an opening and closing conference with the compliant officer. Accompany the compliant officer on the inspection. File a notice of contest with the OSHA area director within 15 working days of receipt of a notice of citation and proposed penalty. Apply to OSHA for a temporary variant from a standard if unable to comply because of the unavailability of material, equipment or personnel needed to make necessary change within the required time. Apply to OSHA for a permanent variant from a standard if the employer can furnish proof that their facilities or method of operation provide employee protection at least as effective as that required by the standard. Taken an active role in developing safety and health standards through participation in OSHA standard advisory committees, through nationally recognized standard setting organization, and through evidence and view presented in writing or at hearing. Next, be assured of the confidentiality of any trade secret observed by an OSHA compliant officer during an inspection. Submit a written request to NIOS for information or whether any substance in your workplace has potentially toxic effect in the concentration being used. Next.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. I am Muhammad Ashraf Ishaq. Will present about the employee responsibilities. So, the employee responsibility read the OSHA poster at the job site, comply with all applicable OSHA standard, follow all employer safety and health rules and regulations, and wear or use prescribed protective equipment while engaged in work, report hazardous condition to the supervisor, report any job-related injury or illness to the employer and seek treatment promptly, cooperate with the OSHA compliance officer conducting an inspection if he or she inquiries about safety and health condition in your workplace, exercise your rights under the Act in a responsible manner. Okay, move to employee rights. Employee rights right to seek safety and health on the job without fear or punishment. Employers may not punish worker for exercising rights such as complaining to an employer, union, OSHA or any other government agency about job safety and health, filing safety or health grievance. Employers may not punish workers for exercising rights such as participating on a workplace safety and health committee or in union activities concerning job safety and health. Participating in OSHA inspection, conference, hearing or other OSHA related activities. Review copy of appropriate OSHA standard, rules, regulation and requirement that the employer should have available at the workplace. Request information from your employer on safety and health hazard in the area, on precaution that may be taken and on procedure to be followed if an employee is involved in an accident or is exposed to toxic substance. Receive adequate training and information on workplace safety and health hazard. Request the OSHA area director to conduct an inspection if you believe hazardous condition or violation of standard exists in your workplace. Have your name withheld from your employer upon request to OSHA if you file a written and signed complaint. Be advised of OSHA action regarding your complaint and have an informal review if requested of any decision not to inspect or to issue a citation. Have your authorized employee representative accompany the OSHA compliance officer during the inspection tower. Respond to question from the OSHA compliance officer, particularly if there is no authorized employee representative accompanying the compliance officer. Okay, next I pass to Pratika.
FKE apa je? Jaringan muafakat.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, before I start my presentation, who love to complain? Please raise your hand.
Me.
Okay, before you complain to your company, you should know your rights. So, employee right, observe any monitoring or measuring of hazardous materials and have the right to see these records as specific under the Act. Meaning of that, the employee have a right to monitor or to measuring the dangers of the material in the record of the either the labs or anything else in the place that have its act. Okay, employee should have authorized representative or yourself review the log or summarize of occupational injuries, that is OSHA number 200, at reasonable time and in a reasonable manner. So if you want to complain, don't being such a rude, just in a good time, don't in a busy time. So that's the right of the employee, right? So then request a closing discussion with the compliance officer following an inspection. Submit a written request to NIOSH for information on whether any substance in your workplace has potential toxic effect in the concentration being used, and have your name withheld from your employee if you so request. So meaning of this, you need to write a request from NIOSH, which is National Occupational Safety Health. Okay. Object to the abatement period set in the citation issues to your employee by writing to the OSHA area director within 15 working days of the issuance of the citation. So if you want to complain, you need to do with less than 15 working days. More than that, you will be not
Dilayan.
Okay, be notified by your employee if he or she applies for a variance from OSHA standard and testify at a parents' hearing and appeal the final decision. Submit information or comment to OSHA on the issuance, modification and revocation of OSHA standard and request a public hearing. So this is employee right. And employee right are any right that apply or refer to the status of employees. It can be categorized as contractual and non-contractual right. Contractual right arise solely out of an employee contract created by organizational policies or contract. For example, right to receive a salary or a certain amount. So, for example, like you have a degree, you have a right to get your salary with a certain amount. So, can I hear from your opinion? If you get a degree, what kind of amount that you get for your salary?
What?
Right? 2,000 and above. Okay. So if a company giving you 1,500 something like that, do you have a right to complain on that?
Yes, I'm sure we have it.
Okay, thank you for your spontaneous. Okay, non-contractual right exists even if not formally recognized in a contract or company policy, such as right to choose outside activities, right to privacy and employer confidentiality, right to due process from employer, right to non-discrimination, and absence of sexual harassment at the workplace. So, any question?
Faham ke tak?
Okay.
Habis lah.
Ada dua soalan.
Okay.
Okay. Saya sendiri tak pernah bekerja.
Okay.
Jadi kita letak situasi contoh dekat sidang kan. Kalau in case ada kemalangan yang berlaku pada pekerja tersebut, siapa dalam organisasi tu sendiri dekat syarikat tu, siapa yang bertanggungjawab untuk untuk kes tersebut lah.
Safety
Yang
department.
keduanya, boleh ke pekerja tersebut dakwa ataupun pekerja ataupun waris pekerja tu dakwa company?
Okay. Ada question? Ada question? No. I just need a question first. Then I will answer you
Mohsin.
after video. My video. Okay.
Mohsin want to ask.
So any question? Okay. So we proceed with our video.
Oh, you good? Zinika. Ada Zul ni. Pemain game je. Ya Allah, rabak. Memang tu cover dari skrin. Apa lagi tak? Potong. Silent movie. Macam robot lah. Yo, fired. Kan robot. Apa nombor ni? Aduh. Apa siap? Sama siap.
Okay, regarding pada soalan tadi tu, okay, first, siapa yang bertanggungjawab ada satu OSHA officer. Yang itu memang dia punya position. Biasanya seorang officer, seorang pegawai dan seorang assistant dia dalam satu company.
Manager.
And then boleh ke employees ataupun waris saman company tu. Okey. Dia sebab satu company ada act dia, ada standard dia. Kalau employer pekerja tu melanggar peraturan, dia tak boleh sue. Tapi kalau macam contoh company tu tak sediakan, contoh mesin baru tapi engineer ataupun pekerja
Operator.
employer tak sediakan dia punya apa semua act, instruction, warning, itu boleh sue. Okay, any question?
Mana datang juga?
Jawab.
How about social and insurance to employee and employer?
Semua tu insurance semua based on act atau standard. Contoh kalau ada kemalangan, lepas tu dia kata standard dia, contoh kematian. Insurans cakap untuk company ni berapa dia punya bayaran ataupun dia punya tindakan, semua atas standard dia punya akta untuk company tu. So semua tu, itu semua macam punya kerja lah.
Perkis tu.
Silakan.
Dengan ada soalan tak? Saya dia.
Ini?
Ngadu kat saya.
Big issue sih. Bos kira ni nak cakap bos ni masalah lah.
Okey.
Okay, kalau macam satu big company tu, of course lah, yang bos paling besar mungkin tak ada masalah tu company dia kan. Tapi kalau macam kata dia punya supervisor ke manager dia yang ada problem tu, kita boleh complain pasal dia lah. Sebab dia ada macam, itu dah kategori macam dia melanggar akta dia sebagai supervisor and manager. Kita boleh tengok dekat OSHA kot. Sebab ada dalam OSHA tu semua dia akan diterangkan macam mana. Okay, manager kalau buat macam ni salah-salah sekian, okay, kau boleh dapur. Kalau macam benda tu tak ada kena mengenai langsung, cuma kita je yang lebih-lebih, kita dah suka komplain. So mungkin tak kot, kita tak ada komplain lah.
Yelah tu.
Okay, ada question
Tak.
Okay, tak.
Let's say the employee have to do dangerous work and they are not willing to do, like they don't want to do that work. What will happen?
Selalunya kan
Jangan cakap kena buat kerja kan? Jangan cakap kena buat kerja.
Kan, selalunya kan kita dah tahu benda tu bahaya, but because of the bid is really highest, it's up to us kan dia nak terima atau tak. Kalau kita tak nak buat benda tu, katakanlah kerja tu bahaya sangat and kita tak willing to do, dengan tak insurance-nya, maybe dia tak bagi, dia tak insurance, dia tak letak salary yang tinggi, so kita boleh ajukan benda ni dekat OSHA atau NIOSH. Sekejap, masih nak tambah.
Pasli.
Senang kan kalau pekerja tu kerja bahaya, pindahkan dia kat tempat lain, seorang lain buat. Betul tak?
Oh, ya ke?
Macam kerja grup lah, kita kerja grup, kenapa pasal programming tu buat programming? Buat hardware. Simple. Betul? Tanya apa-apa?
Tanya apa, siap. Oh, tu right.
Untuk maintain satu keadaan yang baik, selamat di tempat kerja itu, OSHA OSHA harus datang inspect sekurang-kurangnya 2 tahun sekali. Adakah anda setuju dengan itu?
Experience masa saya kerja.
2 kali setahun.
Yes, experience masa saya kerja. Kalau kerja tu memang bidang yang bahaya, contoh DMB semua, dia akan inspect beberapa kali dalam setahun. Tetapi kalau macam bidang yang tak bahaya, macam contoh
Operator.
yang bahaya juga, mostly dia ikut pada bidang. Bidang konsultan dia tengok pada bidang. Kalau dia OSHA akan tetapkan 3 bulan sekali ataupun 2 bulan sekali, tengok pada bidang. Ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Menjawab tak soalan tadi?
Since you spoke so much about occupational safety, my question now is what is the responsibilities of the employer to the employees? Yeah?
Tanya makan apa ni?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but okay, you said responsibilities employee to the employer, right? Okay. Okay. As an employee, you already been given a salary, and also the company give you a really good treat. Bukan treat. Okay, good treat. So we as employee should be being a good employee to the employer. So it will be not the employer will be not being such
Nak win-win situation.
such a worse employer lah. So what I mean is right now, if the employee is a really good employee, the employer will love you. I mean, okay, never mind.
Make love.
Seriously.
I will answer to that question shortly.
Yeah.
The only rights employee to the employer is to follow the instruction. That's all. That's all. And for what's his name? That question is about OSHA officers must to do an inspection for
Twice in a year.
twice for 2 years, 1 year. Okay, actually, according to my experience in factory, engineers themselves will do inspection in terms of audit, and they will check environment of the we call it land. The space for the job for production is we call it as land, and engineers will inspect that. That's all.
Ada lagi.
Construction, I've never been there.
Jawapan dia.
I got friends who work in NIOSH.
Baik.
I saw he post at his Facebook
Kelu dia dah.
gambar-gambar tempat dia kerja lah. And then apa yang saya lihat, dia memang membuat instruction dengan kerap. Dan dia panggil NIOSH. Di bawah NIOSH.
Nayosh.
Any other question?
Macam kita tahu kita ada OSHA, Nanya dengan resort.
Kita nyentah.
Kita tahu yang OSHA tu so kalau macam kita ada masalah dengan berkaitan dengan kita ni sebenarnya nak ke arah mana kita sepatutnya nak tanya, kita nak komplain pada yang mana sebab dia ada kita kan function dia
Highest level lah. Fastly lah. Go, fastly.
Bukan tadi dia sudah cek etika. Jana sudah cakap setiap
Second one
kita
kot.
ada pegawai OSHA yang tersendiri. Pegawai lagi apa? Pegawai ada 3 assistant kan. So kita report pada dia. Ada department dia. Any other question? I hope not other question. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Tepuk sikit lah, tak apa ni.